at school, whether it's at work or whatever the case may be, So when I say I'll never let anyone write my story, it's just like, okay, whatever the circumstance gonna be, I'm gonna make the most of it. I went undrafted, like, okay.
And one of the
my preparation of the day of the game or that week?
The day of the game.
The day of the game. So I like to watch like my highlight videos. Honestly, I watch my highlight videos all the way from high school up to like this point.
You gonna tell me about the fire that you went through? I know this is gonna sound sexist, but I don't care what you're going through. Deliver the baby.
That's it. Hallelujah.
Let's welcome our host, Erica Wilson.
What is happening here? Sorry, guys. 1 second. Great day, everyone. We're here live today with your girl, Erica Wilson, that it had to happen for our Monday night motivation. Whew, man, let me tell you. We're going to have a great time tonight. We have a special guest on tonight. But let me bring my sissy on with me really quick. Hey, sissy, how are you?
Hi, Sissy. I'm fine. How are you?
I am awesome, girl. We rocking our UM, taking us back in the day. I know that's right. I'll tell you, tonight we're going to have a great time. We have someone on here. We're waiting for him to get inside. I'm not sure what's happening. Vinny, if you're listening in, please do click that link. Give access to the camera and your mic. But listen, guys, we will have Mr. Vinny Scavo, from the University of Miami. And tonight the topic is Behind the You with Vinny Scavo. See, listen, we told you guys we love having people to come in, whether it's a fan or, whoever it may be. We would love to have you guys on the show with us. So, Sissy, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves all the way back from, let's take it back to UM days since we're sporting our UM gear.
So, my name is Sandra Perryman. I am the mother of pro linebacker Denzel Perryman and former UM linebacker for the University of Miami. It's all about the U.
Hey, listen, I'm looking down, y'all, because I'm trying to see if our guest is having a difficult time getting on, right? So let me see. Don't mind me looking down, guys. Sandra, go ahead and entertain them really quick while I check on our guests. How about that?
Sure. Welcome everyone that has logged on to the show. Glad that you're joining us, and Happy New Year to all of you. I hope that you all had a prosperous New Year and hope that you all continue to be blessed.
Amen. Well, with that being said, guys, we're just gonna wait for Mr. Scavo to get in here. Not sure what's happening, but hey, the devil is a liar. We're gonna get through this show. We put on our UM gear to rep on tonight for our sons. Let me tell you, sissy, I can say the collegiate days was some of the best days, and I think we said this on a previous show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason, one of the highlights for me is I got a chance to meet you. And not just I got a chance to meet you. See, that's the thing. Like, this is why it's so important for mothers who have or been through, this journey that we're on now to reach back out to help other mothers, because I remember when I got to the University of Miami, I didn't know anything, right? So I just basically tried to go off the muscle. And here it is, I met, different women, and they kind of showed me the ropes a little bit. And so what way to do it is when you was coming in, and I can't remember exactly who introduced us, but let me tell you, whoever it was, thank you.
Miss Latrice Hunter.
Miss Latrice, woo-woo. All right, Miss Latrice, shouts out to you. All right, we do have our sissy Melissa on. I think she's in the green room, so I'm not sure. Let's see. Hey, sissy Melissa,
Hey,
why aren't you on?
I don't know.
Can't see you. Your camera is on.
I don't know. Okay.
And Latrice said, yeah, it was me. So Latrice, shouts out to you. Thank you so much for introducing me to my sissy. Oh my God, let me tell you, so many great relationships, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
So, oh, what
I'm
happened?
split. I'm
Hold
split.
on.
I don't know.
Wait, hold on. I got you. Y'all see us running tonight. See, tonight we're waiting for Mr. Vinny Scavo to get in. I'm not sure what's happening, but however, we're gonna have to hold it down till our guests get here, right? So let's go ahead and oh, I thought that was him coming in, but it wasn't. So listen, like Sissy said, happy New Year, y'all. We made it. You can't hear me? We can't hear you. Can you say something? Sissy, can you hear me? Sissy said, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, Sissy Melissa, go back out and come back in, please. Okay. Hold on, it's gonna split y'all. Hold on. Okay, so while she's going out, yes, Latrice said it was me. So let's go ahead and wish everyone a happy New Year. Listen, guys, we made it to 2023.
Yes,
Woo.
yes, yes,
It seems like the year just flew by, right?
yes. You did.
Like I can't remember when did we start this, and that's a bad thing. We should always remember our anniversary so we could, do a like a special for our anniversary. I just, we'll go back to it and we'll find out. But while we're waiting for Vinny, let's go ahead and see what some of our guests is saying. I mean, our viewers is saying. And you know what, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in here with us at It Had to Happen for our Monday night motivation. All right, let's see, who do we have? Go ahead, Sissy.
Mr. Desmond Perryman, the hubby. Hello, ladies.
Hey, bro.
Desmond Perryman Jr., the son. Good evening, moms, and everyone in attendance. The hubby again. Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year. Latrice, hola all. Happy New Year.
Hey, hola.
My baby girl, my daughter-in-law. Hello, ladies. Hey. Baby boy, Darius. Good evening and Happy New Year, everyone.
Can you hear me now, Sissy?
I can hear you.
All right.
Miss Shannon Jackson says, blessed day, everyone. Blessed day, Shannon. Happy New Year to you. CC Erica's welcoming everyone. Miss Latrice Hunter, it was me. Thank you. And Miss Latrice again says, let me text Vinny for you.
See, she the best. I'm telling you, she the best. My girl, rock. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Thank you. Oh my gosh, hold on. So you mean to tell me nothing gonna pick up this thing with bro?
Yes, ma'am, he has. Don't start crying, Auntie.
Oh my GG, I tell you. You see how they do me, Sissy Melissa? Mm-mm. Sissy, can you hear us? I think Sissy is stuck. Sissy, can you hear us? Can you hear us now? I
Yes.
said, you see how nephew is doing me? He talking about Auntie Erica, don't cry. Don't start crying. Too late. Too late.
I know, right?
So, yeah, let's go back to the University of Miami days, right? So we're gonna give highlights. So since starting with you, since you you had seniority in the group, Melissa, you entered the you way before, you was back when your husband was there. But just give us a highlight from the University of Miami.
I would say when they won the national championship.
Oh. Mhm. We never
When my
did.
husband won the national championship.
Okay, okay. So tell us, what was that like?
It was mm, it was amazing. It was, how can I explain it? Um I don't know how to explain it. It was like something from, something you always watched on television. You
Mm-hmm.
always, because when my husband was playing, they were always in a bowl game. So,
Oh,
just watching, them go throughout the city, wherever they were at their bowl games, interacting, be it at the children's hospital or going out to eat, as a team. It was just the team. It was just awesome. It was awesome. And for us to be there that year when they won the national championship, it was a great feeling, because after the game was over, they stayed at the Sheraton Ball Harbor. And after the game was over and we went back to the hotel, it was like all the fans were like waiting. When we drove up, like all the fans, they were outside just waiting for the players to come back. And it was like a awe moment, it was amazing. It was actually, it was just so breathtaking that, you see all these people that rally behind the young men, the entire year.
wow.
And it was really nice. They, you know, believe it or not, well, you ladies know that, they treat them like celebrities, it's like, okay, they just playing college football,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
not making money to do this, but they treated them like royalty. It was awesome. It was really awesome.
Wow. I wish we could have experienced that, but at least one of us did.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you say that they treat them like celebrities, I mean that literally blew my mind when I saw how the cops, escort them, and how they would get
Hmm.
you on the bus and all this. I mean, that
Hmm.
really tripped me out the first time
Right.
I saw that.
Right.
Like, hold on, wait, But then, I also was watching this thing, and it says like the levels of when you're going from college to pro. And I guess, it's kind of like getting them ready for the next level,
Hmm.
Mhm.
preparing, as Denzel say, right? Getting them prepared to get ready for this type of stuff, because at the next level is even, I mean, just mind boggling.
Crazier. Right.
At the next level, right? So, Sissy Sam, what would you say was one of your highlights?
For me, I would say the first game, his very
Mm.
first game as a cane, actually seeing him run through the tunnel, through the smoke, um, was very emotional for me. And I
Wow.
cried. So,
I
because
mean,
Me
like
too.
like Sissy said, you never imagined that you would be sitting in that stadium watching your loved one or your child or your husband run out on the field, because most people don't get to that level, So
mm.
for
Hmm.
me, it was that was my highlight.
Wow. Okay, ladies, you hold it down while I'm doing this. Treese asked me to send Vinny. Vinny's having trouble logging in. So you ladies go ahead and hold it down. I'll tell my highlights shortly after. I'm trying to put this in the comment section so she could text it over. And listen, if anyone want to join us, this is the link that you can press to get inside of here with us. We'll love to have you guys on until we get Vinny on. But yeah, I mean, you're such a crybaby, sissy. Such a
I think we all are.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think we all are.
Yes.
oh, well, you know what I can say. I told one of my highlights, sissy, before you came on, and
Hmm.
the thing is, this is where it all began between Sissy and I when I met her. Actually, Latrice introduced us, and we was just like inseparable from that point on. And
Hmm.
I was explaining to her, like, that's why it's important for us to reach back down to help the ones who, getting ready to walk this walk that,
Right.
this journey that we're getting ready to walk. So that was actually one of the highlights. But my second highlight would be when Alan won that award, the John Harding Award, I think that was.
Mm-hmm.
I got to meet it was so many of them there. It was so many of them there. And the first African American to play at the University of Miami, I got to meet him too. So that right there was like a real highlight for me. So amazing just to see, him there. I think you know who I'm talking about, Sissy Melissa. I don't remember his name, but
Yeah, we took a picture with him, I think.
yeah, he was the first Black, Sissy said, to ever play at the University. So
And he comes to the game still. He
really?
The last game when we were in the suite, he was there. Not the FSU game, but the last one when we were, when we went in with the with Miami, when Miami put us on.
Oh wow. Okay, Paula. You talk about both of your aunties are. I ain't gonna tell her. This is the only time I hear from her is on the show.
She'll cry baby too.
Exactly. All three of us, all four of us, right?
Yeah.
So as we spoke about our highlights of the University of Miami, let's talk about Vinny. And I remember meeting Vinny, and he was very warm, like someone that you can talk to, laugh with. I mean, you could just be very open with him, and he just made you feel so he's in. Just made you feel so welcome. Vinny, you have to give access to your camera. So while we're waiting for Vinny to give access to his camera, let's see if we can hear him. Vinny, are you there? We're gonna get through this show, y'all. We want to celebrate him. He's such an amazing. Oh, he's having the trouble that Damien was having.
Oh, really?
You have to give access to your camera, Vinny. So if you can, go out and come back in. But make sure you give access to your camera and your mic.
My husband said he knows Vinny, but I don't. He said I met him, but
I told you. I said you probably better just don't know. But like I said, he is so warm. I mean, just so inviting. Made you feel so welcome. To the University of Miami. And I mean, there was never a time I saw him and he wasn't smiling. But one of the fun facts, I'm going to wait for him to get on here before I'm going to start telling the fun facts, because I like to, make sure I know a little bit of background of the person that we're actually speaking about. So, okay, let's talk. Yeah, still not connecting. Trees, can you help Vinny, please? Paula says, "Oh, stop it, Auntie." I love you. I love you too. Well, we're waiting for Mr. Vinny to get in. So let's talk about we talked about the cane walks. Sissy Melissa, you said you never experienced that, right?
even when Keon was there, because I never made it on time.
Oh, okay. That explains it then. Because I was going to say, when did they start that? That's what my next question was. When did they start it?
Yeah, no, I when Keon was there, they didn't do it with Damien, but when Keon was there, they did it. But girl, it was a struggle trying to drive an hour to get there. So,
oh wow! Vinny, can you hear us?
I can hear you guys. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but you have to give access to your camera. We need to see you, Vinny. Oh, it says device not connected. Well, we're going to get Vinny on in this room with us. Just please do bear with us as he's having technical difficulties. But we talked about the cane walk. We talked about the rocking of the bus. Let's talk about senior night, right? How was your senior night, Sissy Melissa, for Damien? Uh-oh. Can you hear me? We're having technical difficulties here. Sissy Melissa, you may have to go out and come back in. I'm not sure what's going on, but the devil is alive. We're going to get through this broadcast today. Today. So while we're waiting for the two to come back in, please do bear with us. Please, please. I don't want to put the comments up yet, bro. I got you on the comment when Vinny come on. But Sissy said, tell us what was senior like. Oh, wait. What was you didn't experience senior night, right?
The senior game?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us what that was like for you.
Again, emotional. But to actually go out there on the field and stand with him, and as he present the flowers to me, was good. It was good. I was proud of him, and I'm still proud of him.
Amen.
With everything that he does. But it was a touching moment, and I think that it's good that they do allow the players to, experience that and acknowledge their parents, because without us, it wouldn't be a them. So to me, that's giving us, also a chance to show our appreciation, that they appreciate us as well. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not talking. I'm telling Treese, please, to have his daughter help him, please. Because we see him on. We can hear him, Treese, but we can't. His camera. He has to give access to his camera. So Sissy's saying, as you were out there, you were walking, waiting for him. I don't remember exactly how it went, but I know we were on the field. Do they walk to us, or we walk to them?
We meet halfway.
We meet halfway. What was that like?
A good feeling. It was like Sissy Melissa said, it was kind of hard to explain, because I think it was just all of the emotions that we were feeling, and the excitement to actually just to go on the field with your child amongst all the fans in the stand and under the lights. So I think, that was like a very exciting moment.
Mm-hmm. Did you get a chance to walk out with smoke?
No, I don't think we had smoke. We didn't have any smoke. Mm-mm. No, we didn't have smoke.
I don't remember, because like you said, it was such an emotional time. So you just get emotions just running wild. You're on an emotional roller coaster. So, but I know that feeling was also real, because I'm telling you, just to see that, our kids is getting ready to go to the next level. And, they made it through their collegiate career and did so great doing so. So, Sissy Melissa, what was that like for you on senior night?
Yeah. It was awesome. Look, out when Sissy Sand was talking, it made me think about, I was like ready to put on me a uniform and tackle somebody or something, when you have, the limelight on you, like.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Oh my gosh. Please do, guys, bear with us. We're having technical difficulty, but listen, we're going to get through this show. I'm telling you. There you go, Sissy. Come back. Now you can't hear me again? Hold on, guys. Bear with us.
Could it be the way that they're logging on? Could it be the laptop, or if they're using a cell phone?
That is true. Vinny, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. I apologize. I'm home alone. My wife and daughter went out. I thought I could handle this on my own, but obviously I can't.
It's okay. Are you on a laptop?
I'm on a laptop. I'm on my laptop in the dining room here, waiting to get on, and somehow it makes me mute. I mean, it makes me hear you, but I can't.
So let me ask you this: is it Are you going through Safari?
I went through Safari, yes.
No, go
that
through
could be
Chrome.
the issue.
Yeah, go through Chrome.
Go through Chrome? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me go back, go through Chrome.
Okay.
I think that's probably the issue.
Yeah, yeah. So, Sissy, Melissa, finish your story.
Yeah, I was just saying, for me, because Damien had Kamari, so we actually had her out on the field as well with us during that time. So it was a really really interesting night, to say the least. Like I said, you ladies are saying it's just so many emotions.
Yeah.
You go from happy.
Oh no, come on. Well, while we're waiting for Sissy Melissa, guys, we're having technical difficulties here. So I thank you so much for, can you hear me? You can hear me? No,
Yeah, we
okay,
hear
good.
you.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead. Sissy, go ahead. Oh, she froze again. Okay, while we're waiting for Sissy Melissa, I must say that senior night was amazing. And like you said, Sissy, you're on this emotional roller coaster. It's so much that's going on, and when they present you with the flowers, kind of like bittersweet.
Yeah.
It was a bittersweet moment. Just to know that here it is. That's it.
Mhm.
That's it. They're getting ready to tackle the next level of their career. And I remember after the game, and Sissy, Melissa, you spoke about how the fans just rallying around the players and things like that. Sissy, saying after that senior game, ladies, I must say I don't know how Alan felt, but I was like overwhelmed just to see the love
Mhm.
the outpour of love. And I can say that this picture behind me, I have it up. Here it is, that was one of the posters that we had out there. And so many of the fans signed that poster. And it's signed front and back. And then not only did I have my poster out there, but y'all I had
I remember that.
I had my fat head out there too. We had banners. I mean, it was just so
Yeah.
amazing. So what I can't, that's still not working for Vinny. Um, they would need to connect their mic cam before you can add them to. Yes, that's what's happening, Vinny. You're not giving access to your mic. So when you're logging, let's see if Vinny, can you hear me?
It says I'm in the show. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're in, but when you're coming in, you're not giving access to your camera. You
Uh,
only give access to your mic. So when you log in, it asks you to give access to your mic and your camera.
all right, let me try it again.
It's going to be a good show.
I,
Yeah, so we had it. I mean, it was just so awesome out there. And I think Sissy, this is one of the highlights too for me. Me and my sissy, we used to dress alike all the time. That's when I was into the bedazzled thing, sissy Melissa. And I used to be bedazzling up for something for it. And y'all remember them hats I made?
I
The
still have mine.
sissy have hers too. I don't have mine. I don't know where it's at.
The army fatigue with the U on the
Yep,
side.
I have mine still.
Yeah, we had our army fatigue leggings on. I mean, y'all, we don't had it going on back then. But sissy Melissa,
Yeah.
we had a nerd one time to come with these big old hats on.
The cowgirl hats.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. We sure
Oh,
did. The
we
only one
sure.
in the fan with a big hat on.
And I remember Sister Denise, she got us
Yeah.
these shirts, and they were like these leopard print, and it was like this spider paint. The shirts were really nice, and that was another highlight too. Sissy, oh gosh, Denise.
Denise.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Sissy Denise had got us those shirts. I'm telling y'all, we thought we was a time. And then this is one of the things too, y'all. You ever had these? I don't know what Sissy did with hers. Sister Melissa, you don't have these? Really?
Mm-mm. Spirit fingers.
When we went to Tallahassee, sissy, you don't remember
We
these?
had them. Mhm.
It was so cold up there. Yeah, we we had our gloves on. We had it going on in Tally too,
Mm-mm.
And but the
Yeah.
thing about it is, God, I can't wait for Vinny to get on here because I want to go ahead and say my fun facts. But Kwanzaa says she still have hers.
Her, yeah. Mhm. We still wear our hat.
So she said, well, I don't know where mine at. And I even made some for the guys. Y'all remember that? Because I remember Desmond had one. It was
Yeah,
and it was
the
the you.
baseball cap. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm telling you, like we really thought we had to get it out. We really did. Thank you, Deshauna Niece. Thank you so much. She said we're not going nowhere. Guys, thank you so much for bearing with us as we're having technical difficulties. We're gonna get Vinny on this show so we can have a good time with Vinny.
I don't know what's going on.
Me either. I don't know. Hello, Kimberly. How are you? Hello. Demetrius, he said he loved the jacket. Me too. I took it from Alan. Thank you. I got it from Alan. But you know, I saw where's bro, sis? Where's bro?
He's on.
Sissy Melissa. I know, bro. Look at her. Sissy Melissa, can you hear me? Another
No.
thing too, another thing that I love too, guys. I had a chance to get this. Can you guys see?
Yes.
Can you see the U?
Yeah, my husband has one somewhere
I
right there.
know. That's all I was asking. I was saying, where's bro? Where's bro? This is another thing. I mean, so many perks, you know, so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Alan is such a person. He's like, how can I say it? Oh no, the video's still not showing. Oh, hold on, guys. Vinny,
I'm getting hello.
it's saying that you're not giving access to your mic. So if you look down
Yep.
on the bottom of your screen, go look at setting. Guys, please do bear with us. And go to camera. Latrice, I wish you was with Vinny so you can help him out. Do you see the camera, Vinny? Did we lose her? Where did we stop, ladies? Where did we stop? We got a device not connected. They would need to connect their mic and camera before. Oh, I thought that was him coming in. That's Sissy Melissa. But Sissy Melissa going out too. Listen, I don't know what's going on, but listen, please do bear with us. We're gonna get. Yeah, it says his device is not connected.
That.
Yeah, I see where you
It says everyone can see and hear you. You're in the show.
right. We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Huh.
So did you go down to the bottom of your screen and hit setting? You keep going out. Guys,
And
please
can
do
you connect with his cell phone?
I don't think he can hear me. Teresa, if you can you text him and ask could he go on with his cell phone? Please. Oh. Okay, she's back.
I don't know why it keeps loading and kicking me off.
Yeah, and it's giving like Vinny, we're having some technical difficulties here. Even when we first started with Facebook, that's why I like to tell people to make sure you always go through YouTube because with Facebook, it wouldn't start. It kicked it off, it deleted and everything. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm not sure what this is about, but we definitely gonna get through this. Hey, Karen. Hey, how are you?
What
Hey,
kind
Dad. Say he here, huh?
I wonder what kind of phone he's using. Does he have an Android or iPhone?
I'm not sure because he went out.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to log on from my phone to see what he needs to do.
Okay. So listen, if you guys have any questions, please do put them in the comment section. We'll love to hear from you all. We're here live tonight with the girl Erica Wilson that it had to happen for our Monday night motivation. And we have the NFL moms, mothers of motivated sons, the Melissa Berry, the beautiful Sandra Perryman, and of course your girl Erica Wilson. Listen, we have a new promo video. If you didn't log in on time, you missed it. So guess what you have to do? You have to go back and rewatch the broadcast so you can see our new promo. So while we're waiting for Vinny, let's go to commercial, guys. Let's go to commercial. Let's see what I can do here because I really want to get the fun facts out. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and go on to commercial.
At school, whether it's at work or whatever the case may be, So when I say I'll never let anyone write my story, it's just like, okay, whatever the circumstance gonna be, I'm gonna make the most of it. I went undrafted, like, okay.
And one of
My preparation of the day of the game or that week?
the day of the game.
The day of the game. So I like to watch like my highlight videos. Honestly, I watch my highlight videos all the way from high school up to like this point.
You gonna tell me about the fire that you went through? I know this is gonna sound sexist, but I don't care what you're going through. Deliver the baby.
That's it. Hallelujah. Ladies, we still don't have Vinny in. Tree says she's going to go ahead and try and text him to tell him to use his phone. So while we're waiting for Vinny to come in, I wish we had.
I have him, Sissy. I have him on the phone. I'm trying to walk him through it. So I'm going to be on mute.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you. All right. So Sissy Melissa, you actually is a two-timer at the University of Miami. Okay, I see he's in again, Sissy, but his camera. Vinny, can you hear us?
I can hear you guys.
Okay.
But it's still not giving you access.
Yeah. And the thing is, this is a brand new computer. I'm surprised. I should have a camera on it.
Yeah, you probably have the camera, but it's saying that it's not connected. Device is not connected. So do you have a cell phone that you could go on from? So Sissy Melissa, you're a two-timer.
Okay.
So
Let me go to it right there. Latrice.
So, Sissy Melissa, can you tell us what it's like to be a two-timer? You had your husband? No, you're a three-timer.
Three-timer.
Oh, wow. So tell us what it's like to go through you 3 times in a row. Because, I mean, it was years before you went through it back-to-back with your son. Well, not really back-to-back, but close,
Right.
So can you tell us what that was like?
It was surreal, to have my husband and then our 2 sons to attend the University of Miami. We actually have like a huge poster. We have a picture with all 3 of them. I wish I would have thought of it. I would have brought it on. With him, Damien, and Keon side by side. An action shot with all 3 of them on it. And I've been intending to have it blown up so we could put it up because, that's like something, you don't see too often.
Right.
You don't see that too often. And so we're pushing Kamari to go there. So we'll see how that works.
Oh, wow. And I see Kamari just had a birthday. So happy birthday, princess.
Yes. So
oh my God. That's something that you should do. Definitely get that picture blown up and make sure you put that in a really huge frame because that
right.
I mean, like you said, that's unheard of to have 3.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I can only imagine. And so you had 1 in the Orange Bowl, and then you had 2 at.
Right.
I don't even know what to call the stadium.
It started at Joe Robbie.
Joe Robbie, pro player.
And then it ended at Hard Rock, I think, right?
Yeah. So I just don't know what to call it anymore.
Yeah. It was.
But tell us what that Orange Bowl was like.
Oh man, you know what? The Orange Bowl, man, that Orange Bowl is where all the games. You know what? Because you had like everybody was like so close together, and it was. You know, the highlight of it for me was when we did the wave. Oh my God. It was it gave me goosebumps.
Wow.
Because like everybody participated, and it was, oh my God, it was the Orange Bowl was rocking. When I say rocking, it was rocking. And the downside of that for me was just the parking. But other than that, it was lovely. We met like a lot of good people because we would always park, so we would park in people's yards. And so they would, they would look out for us. They would watch our cars. They said, oh, don't worry. You can stay here as long as you want to. Wow. They made sure we got good parking so nobody blocked us in and we didn't block anybody in because, after the game, you have to sit around, you talk, you wait for them to come out.
Yeah.
It was nice. And Damien, I think Damien played the last year there at the Joe Robbins. Orange Bowl. Yeah. His freshman year, I think, was the last year they did it.
He's here. Bro said the stadium have more names than Vinny.
That's true.
All right, guys, we have Vinny on. Come back on, Sissy said. Where are you? Oh, I'm excited. Everybody's here. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Wow, guys. Let's go. Let's bring everybody in. Hi, Vinny. Well, what's going on?
It's jumping now.
There we go. Y'all, please do bear with me, okay? Hi, Vinny. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's great to hear everybody and see everybody.
Hello.
Great to see you. Like I was saying, he jumped out again. I tell you, listen, whoever they cross on us, they better go on about their business.
Get on going about their business.
Okay, here we back. He's back. Okay, hold on. Bear with me, y'all. Y'all know I'm new to this. All right, so Darius, that's why Auntie needs you, okay? Mm-hmm, if you listen in. So Vinny, hi. We were just saying
Thank you so much for having me.
You're most welcome. You missed your promo video.
Well, I miss all you moms because one of the greatest things that I got to do at the University of Miami was to take care of your sons. And that was probably one of the greatest things that I got to do in my job. And not only treat your sons, but get to meet the moms and the dads and the families. And, I always enjoy doing that to this day. But you guys were a great group and we had a lot of fun.
We definitely did. But for those who may not know you, Vinny, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I've been at the university for over 20 years now, and I have a new role. I am now the Associate Athletic Director for Athletic Training. I'm one of the members of the senior staff now, and so basically my role now is more administrative than it is on the field. I'm let the younger guys do that now, and but I still get involved with football, go to the games, help them out as much as I can, oversee the program, make sure everything is going well, make sure I control all the medical side of it, make sure the kids are taken care of well. That I've been doing that for working with the university for a long time. I love the University of Miami. I came here from unfortunately I came here from Florida State University, so but I got lucky and came to Miami, and I have my wife Tammy. We've been married a couple of weeks, 35 years, and I have 3 children. My oldest daughter Alyssa, who works as the finance director at Joe DiMaggio's Children's Hospital. My middle Alec is a police officer on Key Biscayne, and my younger daughter works for me in the UN and in charge of all the Olympic sports for equipment. So It's been great. It's been a great career. I just recently got inducted into U.M. Sports Hall of Fame, so I'm very happy about that.
Wow.
But
Congratulations.
nothing. I enjoy nothing more than taking care of your sons. I mean, whether I got the phone call at 3 a.m. or was spent all night with them in the training room getting them better, that was an honor for me and a pleasure in my job. And dealing with you moms were great. And I always told the moms when we had recruiting, I always told my coaches, don't give me the players, give me the moms, give me the grandmoms, give me the dads. I want to see those people because I want to let those people know what we're going to do for their son. And I always said that whatever I say, I was going to back it up, and I think we did. So that was a great part. And I always believed that you gave us your sons to come to University of Miami, and we wanted to make sure we gave you our best. And I know. Out of the medical and the training room, and Dr. Kaplan, our whole group of medical people, we gave you guys. We tried to give you guys the best we got.
Oh, you did. You guys did. You really, really did. So, Vinny, I'm going to take you back because we have some seniority in the building, okay? We have a 3-timer. We have Miss Melissa Berry, which is the wife of the Bishop Kenny Berry and Damian Berry and Keon Berry.
Wow.
So, Melissa, she don't remember meeting you, but Melissa, Vinny, Melissa.
Hi, Vinny. Nice to meet you.
Great.
So, as you can see, Vinny, I mean, by us our sons coming to the University of Miami, we have built a sisterhood. And this sisterhood has remained. And I just love these two ladies that you're seeing here now. We decided to do this show to tell our journeys and tell us, to help out other mothers that may be getting ready to walk the journey. Not trying to recruit anybody, but just sharing our journeys and, what it is that we go through. And we had the honor of coming to the University of Miami. We spoke about our senior nights, how it was so real and how, emotions was just everywhere. But Sissy Melissa, she had 3 times at the University of Miami.
Right.
Rolo.
Well, I'm going to tell you, if I can tell you a quick story. Before I got to the university, obviously I started back in 1983 and I spent 5 years at the university. Then I left. And then Dr. Kaplan brought me back in 2008 to be with him in his clinic to start the sports medicine. And I'm never going to forget this day. We had a young gentleman and his mom come into our clinic who had an injury when he was in high school at Carroll City High School. And that young man didn't say a word the whole time we were in there. He didn't say a word. He didn't speak much. And I know he was very scared. He was very upset about, getting hurt and was worried about his high school career and his upcoming college career. And I never forget Dr. Kaplan and I closed the door and we said, listen, we're here to take care of you. You're going to be fine. Everything's going to be good. And you're going to be good as new. And the next time he came in the office, he told us he committed to the University of Miami and he wouldn't stop talking. And
he started crying.
and he became one of my best. And I remember he was one of the toughest kids I know. He was one of the greatest kids I know. So happy what his career did and what he did. And I followed him as much as I could. And that's what makes this job so great. Is dealing with things like that and people like that. And you watch the success and you watch how well they do when you sit back and you got just a little bit of piece of it to help them. And that's what makes this job so rewarding for me. And I've been doing it for 38 years.
Wow.
I must say thank you so much, Vinny, because I don't think my sissy them know that we met Vinny before Alan even came to the University of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Alan had that injury in high school and tore his meniscus. I mean, it was bad. It was like always folded back, right? And I remember Vinny, I was in college then, and I had a test that morning. I think it was my finals, and his coach had to bring him over. So I really was having a hard time with that, not being there with him. That was my first time not being there.
Right.
And so when we came back and you guys gave him the news, let me tell you, ladies, my earrings fell off. Okay.
That's right. Coach Barnwell brought him over. That's right.
Yeah. And when you guys delivered him the news, he broke down. Oh my God. But you guys made him feel so comfortable. Shouts out to Dr. Kaplan. I wish we could have had him with you and you being there, Vinny. You were there with us every step of the way. And I want to say thank you so, so very much for that.
My pleasure.
And you guys repaired that meniscus. And I remember sitting there, guys, on my birthday, Alan had the surgery. Vinny made sure he sent a cupcake out for me, okay? Okay, did we lose Melissa again? Vinny sent a cupcake out for me for my birthday while I was sitting in the waiting room waiting for Alan to finish surgery. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Vinny. You have really made an impact, I think, on all of us, I must say.
Well, Miss Perryman, I can tell you, when I before I came back my second time, I was Denzel's trainer at Coral Gables High School, and when I got to UM the same time he did, and I had him at Gables, and it was funny because a funny story. One of the trainers in the training room said to me, Denzel did something one day that I was a little upset with him about, and so I let him know about it, and the trainer said to me, "You can't talk to him like that." I said, "Yes, I can." I said, "That's the guy." I said, "He knows he respects me and I respect him. And if he's going to do something wrong, I'm going to let him know that." And the guy says, "Oh, okay." And I said, that's my boy, Denzel. And I had Denzel for all his time at UM. And I watched him get into the Hall of Fame at Coconut Grove. I was there and I helped induct him into the Hall of Fame there at Coconut Grove. And so it was great. And your son, we follow him to this day. And in fact, even a couple of times, we even babysat your granddaughter when she came over my house a couple of times. We babysat for Denzel. So, but that's what's great. That's what's great about this is that the people you meet, the things you get to do, and just watching these kids grow from high school to college into the NFL. It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
But not only that, Sissy, Sandra, and Vinny, you also had the younger brother. Do you remember that, Vinny? Sissy, Sandra, go ahead and tell us about that.
Remember Dr. Kaplan did the surgery on Darius's shoulder?
Yes, that's right. Dr. Kaplan operated on everybody. You can't go anywhere in this town with Dr. Kaplan because every time you go out with him, everybody goes, "Hey, Doc, remember my shoulder? Hey, Doc." So, when him and I go out, it's like, somebody's always going to walk up and say, "Hey, Doc, you did my shoulder. Thanks." I was very blessed. Dr. Kaplan and I knew each other since 1996 when he was a resident, and I was working at Southridge High School, and he was my team doctor. And after his residency, he went on to University of Pittsburgh to do his fellowship, and then he went on to Wisconsin, and Donna Shalala brought him back to run our sports medicine program, and he called me and said, "Listen, I ain't doing this unless you come with me." And we've been together now. We're starting our 15th year with the sports medicine department. No, 18th year. When was it? 2008? Yeah, 15th year. Yes, our 15th year. And so we've known each other about 20-something years, and we talk to each other more than we talk to our wives sometimes.
Man, one of the things I want to say about Dr. Kaplan is so smooth, Vinny. I mean, he's just really, really smooth. But not only just you and Dr. Kaplan, Lewis was an amazing, I think he was a trainer.
Lewis Feigenbaum was our physical therapist over at the hospital. And when I got the job as the head athletic trainer at Miami, I told them Lewis has to come with me. So Lewis has been with me since I got there, and he is now the senior associate athletic director in charge of wellness. He oversees all the physical therapy. He oversees the weight training staff. He oversees nutrition staff and psychology. And so Lewis and I have been together a long time. He's a great friend, and he's an unbelievable physical therapist. And we brought physical therapy into the training room, which a lot of schools don't have in the country. So our model is one of the better models in the country for our athletes.
Oh, wow. That is so. Lewis is still at the university.
Lewis is still there, still with us. Yeah.
Oh my God! One of the things that was another highlight for me too. We were talking about highlights earlier, and that was one of the things. Louis' daughter could tell you everything about Allen,
Yep.
everything he did in the game, whatever. She could tell you everything, and she was young, Sissy.
Yep.
Saying that, Sissy
That was
Melissa.
that was Sienna. Yeah. Yeah.
Sienna, yes. I mean, she knew everything. She knew so much about football. And when she came over to, they came to Alan's baby shower, and I was like, "Oh my God, Sienna, she's so big." But man, she knew so much about football. So, what do you know about Damian Berry and Keon Berry, which is Sissy Melissa's sons?
Well, I had Keon, and now Keon was a wide receiver, wasn't he?
He did offense and defense.
Yeah. And I had him. He was early in my career, but I didn't have to spend much time on it because he was pretty healthy when he was there.
Well, Dr. Cap did a surgery on his knee because he flipped his meniscus.
Right. Okay.
And that was it. Yeah. Other than that,
Dr. Kaplan first got there, I think.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. For the most part, he didn't have any injuries.
How are they doing now? What are they doing?
Keon's married with 3 kids, and he works with the school district. He's a head basketball coach at the private school here in Belgrade.
Oh, great.
Damien has his own business, construction business. They're doing well. They're all doing well.
We get a lot of good players from Belgrade.
Yes.
Albert Bentley came from Belgrade. Clyde Wolford came from Belgrade. The Berry brothers came from Belgrade.
Antonio Holmes.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, I tell you. Not only that, Vinny, her husband is the Kenny Berry. He actually won a national championship, right, Sissy Melissa?
2.
Oh,
Right.
2. She say 2.
Wow.
Yeah, 2.
Wow.
We'll get back to doing that again soon. Coach Chris will get it done. We're gonna be fine.
Right.
We're gonna be fine.
We were saying, like, you two, one of the things we were asked, I asked the ladies, what was your best, the collegiate years or the NFL years? And we all reverted back to college because we had some great times at the University of Miami. I mean, it was awesome. Not just, we talked about the shaking of the bus, the rocking of the bus. We talked about the cane walks. What was that like for you?
Well, I will tell you this: when they rocked the bus, I tried to get off first because they were rocking that bus, and that was so hard trying to get off that bus. I said, "Guys, let me get off the bus first, then you can start rocking the bus." You know, one time I almost fell out the front door when they started. But we had a lot of fun with the guys, and to me, everybody asked me, I did professional baseball and college baseball for a long time, and but there was nothing better than game day on Saturday for college football. Getting up in the morning, getting the kids going, taping them, treating them, and then getting on the bus. And some of our bus trips were pretty long because we always stayed away from the facility, from the stadium. We were far away. And so sometimes the rides could be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. And, just on the bus, just watching these guys' faces as they get ready to prepare for a game. And then, getting off the bus and they rock the bus. And, you watch the crowd outside. One time at North Carolina, we rocked the bus and the bus was so low that I think we scraped it against the curb and the bus driver was getting mad at us. But those were some fun days. Those were some fun days. And the good thing is, you still get in touch with the kids. They still come back. They still call you. And, that's the fun part of it. That really is the fun part of it.
Yeah. I was saying too, like when people become family. And I think that's what you came for, became for a lot of us, because I know for me, you did. I mean, there was never a time I didn't call you and you didn't, pick up when I called. Even Dr. Kaplan, you guys made sure I knew everything that was going on with Alan. And I remember an incident when Alan was running for the ball and ran into the goalpost.
Yeah.
And then I got that phone call.
Yep. Then we took him to U.M. Hospital. In fact, when the ambulance came, it was a workout session, preseason, and the fire rescue guys from Coral Gables wanted to take him to another hospital. I said, nope, he's going to U.M. Hospital. Dr. Kaplan's waiting for him.
That's
And
right.
they took him all the way down to UM Hospital, and Dr. Kaplan was there, and he took good care of him. And I will tell you another one. Alan injured his thumb. He had a broken thumb in the NC State game. And people don't understand, I think he caught 2 touchdowns after that broken thumb. And then he had a finger injury, and I took him to the hand specialist right before the season started. He says, Vin, I'm not going to get surgery. I says, listen, just come and see the doc, and that's it. And so the doctor says, well, you know, your finger probably needs to get fixed. He says, Doc, Vinny told me to come here, and I did. Now, have a nice day. We're going to go play some football. and that's what he did. And you know,
Vinny, you never told me that.
those are kind of the kids. Those are the kind of kids I love to work with, you know, and all your sons were great. And, you know, it was a pleasure. It really was a pleasure.
I'm going to get him. So that's why that finger is like this?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you're listening, buddy, we're going to talk. But you know what, though? Even that time when you guys were taking him on, when he ran into the goalpost and busted open his knee, he told you, he was like, Vinny, I have to call my mom and let her know I'm okay. And that was one of the things, like I said, the building that relationship. And ladies, I don't know for you, what is that like to build a relationship with someone that's taking care of your son? Because what we're doing, we're leaving our kids in their hands, you know, and to build a relationship with someone and they're being Uncle Vinny or Big Brother Vinny, however the kids may see it, but knowing that they have someone that they can, you know, lean back on or talk with or anything like that, that's really have their best interest at heart. How do you ladies feel knowing that that's what we had at the University of Miami in Vinny?
Oh, I loved it, especially when we weren't able to get to an away game. And if something did happen, Vinny was right on it. You know, he had our numbers to call and just let us know every step of the way. So for me, I appreciate it. I love you, Vinny. I miss you, and you're the best.
Thank you.
Well, I didn't have that luxury of dealing with Vinny, but Damien had the same instance where Dr. Uribe took care of his surgery on him before while he was in high school. Dr. Uribe did the surgery on Damien.
Right.
So we had that relationship with
Dr. Uribe was fantastic with them.
Yes.
Dr. Kaplan came.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah. So Dr. Uribe had the relationship with my husband and Damien. So
Sure.
It was, you know, Dr. Uribe for them. And then actually for me, 3 years ago, he dealt with me when I flipped my meniscus and tore my ACL. Dr. Uribe was the one that I went to. My husband called him up on his personal phone and he was like, Kenny, bring her down. Let me check her out. But God, I didn't have to have surgery. 3 years later, when I went back to see him, because COVID hit, and I was not going in a hospital to get knee surgery during COVID. And so 2019 it happened. 2021, that's when I went back to see Dr. Uribe, and Dr. Uribe was like, Melissa, you look good. What happened? I was like, Doc, I was not coming in here during COVID. But you know what? Thank God I didn't have to have the surgery, because he said my knee healed better than he could have ever fixed it.
Well, I tell you, it's to be a team physician for a university, you got to be a special person.
Right.
Dr. Uribe and Dr. Kaplan, you know, you put so much time away from your family, so much time. And I told that to Dr. Kaplan when he came in. I said, you know, this is going to be fun, but we got a lot of work to do. And, Dr. Kaplan, when he got the opportunity to be the team physician, you know, he was ready to go. And you know, we're lucky to have those guys. The players were lucky to have those guys, and you know, it's and we're lucky to be in the big city of Miami, where we can get a lot of things done for our kids.
Yeah,
right. That's true.
So true. And guess what, ladies? Vinny just celebrated a birthday.
Yes, I saw that.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Yes. So Vinny, tell us what it's like when you getting ready to prepare. Start us out with your day and end us with your day.
To me, like just a regular day.
Yeah.
Well, when you get out of the car, you have no idea what you're going to be what you're going to be up against walking the door. So, you know, you always walk in that door saying, okay, whatever's going to get me today, I got to be ready for it. You know, and you know, one of the biggest things, you know, when you're out of practice, you're out there watching the guys go through their workouts and their drills and everything, and you're just sitting there saying to yourself, okay, let's get off this field with nobody. I don't want to pick nobody up today, and especially as you get close to the game day. But you know, the biggest thing is I always try to bring myself into the room and just, you know, have a good time, enjoy yourself. You know, this is a fun job. We do get some stress in it, and you deal with it, and it happens, and you know. But you got to be blessed to say I get the opportunity every day to come in and take care of the University of Miami, and you know, not a lot of people can say they can do that. So you know, I feel special that I get the opportunity. God gave me that gift and to do that, and I'm blessed. And you know, I just enjoy it. And but I just try to always, you know, I always try to get to know the kids. That's my first. I really want to get to know them because, you know, they go through so much between school and practice and all the things they have to go through. It's a crazy day. They got to deal with girlfriends. They got to deal with family. They got to deal with everything. And, you know, sometimes when they come in that room and they get hurt, a lot of them think that they're done. And, you know, you got to ensure, you know, let them know, encourage them that they're not done. We're going to get them better. We're going to get them back on the field. And it's hard for a young student athlete when they get hurt, and there's so much riding on what they want to do. And so we just try to be the guy who puts the arm around them and just let them know they're going to be okay and help out. We had 1 year, Dr. Kaplan, I was talking about, there was 1 year, I think we had 7 or 8 guys drafted, and 6 of them, he did their surgeries. So they came back, they got into the NFL. So, you know, it's going to happen. And, you know, we just want to take care of them. We want to make them enjoy themselves when they come in the room. And we want them to understand that we're going to give them the best care. My staff that I had at the time, we were going to make sure they gave these kids everything they got.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And that's one thing I can say. Dr. Kaplan's staff is top notch.
Yep.
Top notch. Yes. I mean, every time we came in, I'm talking about even to the receptionist, whatever it is that you needed to do, they made sure that you were well taken care of. Yep. So, ladies, I'm going to give the floor to you guys, and I want you ladies to go ahead and ask me any questions that you would like to ask, because I do have one that I want to ask, and then we're going to move over to the comments, because we have some great comments for you, Vinny.
I don't have any questions for Vinny. I just want to know, again, like I said previously, I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you did for me and my family and for Denzel while attending the University of Miami. You and Dr. Kaplan were the best. I didn't have any complaints. You made me feel at ease with anything that he was going through, and not even with injuries. Even if he was going through something personal, he just needed to talk to somebody, you were always there for him, and I really, really appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you. It was my pleasure.
I just have a question. When you were honored, was that when Tiger was honored as well?
When was that, dear?
You said you were honored recently.
No, I go in this May to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
November, and they put me in May.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Congratulations, and thank you for all that you do at the U.
Yeah.
Give Coach Cristobal our love.
Yes.
And tell him we're praying for you. Looking forward to getting back to those glory days.
Oh yeah, he will. He's going to do that. I can guarantee you that. Nobody works harder. Nobody puts more time into taking care of these kids and loving these kids more than Coach Cristobal.
Right. Wow. We know it shows.
Yeah.
Tremendous. I've known Coach Cristobal a long time, and the right guy.
True.
You know, Vinny, me and Sissy Melissa and I and her family, we set up in that suite and watched that FS Who game.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Eric. Can you repeat that?
I said we set up in the suite, Melissa and I and her family. We set up there watching the FS Who game.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Next year they're in trouble.
I know that's right. And we said that. I know Sissy Melissa get a chance to come back to the games, but Sissy Sand and I, we would love to come back to some games to support. I'm telling you, it's like, oh my God, like the atmosphere is crazy. Even the night of, Sissy Melissa, wouldn't you say that the crowd started out? I mean, it was
It's crazy.
Remember, once you're a cane for life. I tell
That's
that to the
right.
players all the time.
See,
I always I tell the players all the time, this is your training room now, and it's your training room for life.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
Okay, so my question for you, Vinny, was there ever a time when you had a kid to come in? And I know that for us mothers, we get attached pretty quick, even when they're not our kids, they're our kids, Was there ever a time when you saw a kid to come through the University of Miami and it was a bad injury, but you had to really sit and talk with him to make him feel comfortable, not knowing really how it was going to turn out? Was there ever a time?
Oh, we've had a few of those, sometimes I think we've been more successful than not. But we've had a couple. I don't know if I want to, I won't mention any names or anything like that. But we had you get some kids, they come in and sometimes they think they're better than they are, or sometimes they think that it's all about them. But I kind of let the older guys handle that when those guys come in and they put those young kids in their place and let them know the reason why they came to University of Miami, because we're going to win some football games. But I've had players come into my office that had issues with girlfriends, that had issues with just life, and we always close the door. We sit down and talk, and I always felt like not only was the athletic trainer, but try to be a father figure to them too, because they're there by themselves, and that was always my big thing was, we were lucky, you guys were local, Coral Gables, Miami, Belle Glade, but there's some kids that come from California, come from all parts of the country where they don't have anybody with them, and when things aren't going their way, we want to make sure that they understood we're there to take care of them. And we've had some kids that came in, and unfortunately, they didn't stay long enough. Sometimes it's not for them. Sometimes between going to school and dealing with coaches and dealing with practice and dealing with this and dealing with that, it's unfortunate that some kids just, they look for something else. But, if we thought there was somebody that needed our help and somebody that was, looking for a hug, we tried to do the best we could.
Wow. You guys definitely did your job. I'm telling you. Yeah. I mean, A+. I mean, if there was a grade above, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm not just saying that because you're here, Vinny. This is something to be true. I mean, you guys really, went above and beyond for our children, And I was telling Sissy and Sissy Melissa and Sissy Sam, they're married. I was a single mom. And I remember Vinny sometimes driving down there, running out of gas to bring the kids snacks.
Yeah.
But I did it because, again, like I said, our kids are, other kids are our kids too, and like you said, they come from afar. So they definitely need someone, to, be there for them. But it was just so amazing, especially when those guys moved off campus, especially when Alan did. You talked about the girlfriends. Now I'm going to let the two answer as well. But you talked about the girlfriends, and that was one of the things I had my eye on Vinny when I came to the University of Miami. But that was one of the things I said. Well, why are these kids in the same dorm, girls and boys, females and males? I didn't understand that. But hey, what do you say, Sissy Melissa and Sissy said? Don't be back with Vinny on here now.
I didn't understand it either, but hey, I guess it It worked out.
It did.
It worked out.
But see, that's a good thing, though, to have a father figure, or like I said, a uncle, or however they saw you, Vinny, to have you there to speak with them, if in case they were to go through some things. So let's lighten this thing up, because I remember Sissy said in one of our segments, she was saying that there needs to be some women in these meetings and stuff like that, because we know that when these guys mess up, whoa, some of the things that's said to them, so they need like a woman's touch. What do you think about that, Vinny?
Well, I don't argue with the woman touch, because I live home with 2 women, and I let them do whatever they want to me. So they run the show. I never. One thing I never did was I used to tell the players, I said, listen, you get mad at me, but I'm going to call your mama. You're going to be in big trouble. And they never wanted you to call mama. Nuh-uh. And they rather me handle it in the training room with them. And they knew if mama came down, they could be in trouble.
Well, Vinny,
I gotta say, in all the years I've been there, we've had some great kids, and they really are good gentlemen. In the kids we have today, they're gentlemen. When I had COVID a couple of years ago, every kid basically on that football team called me at the hospital. When I came back to the team, they gave me a standing ovation walking into the team meeting. And so the kids were always there. They always come in the training room. Recently I had some a medical situation a few months ago, and I was out for a little while, and they like, you're back. Yeah, you're back. And even though I take care of them on a regular basis every day, they still come in my office. They still come and say hello, and they watch. You need anything, Vin? You okay? You need something? We'll take care of you. And when you hear that, you just feel you feel so good that I did my job. Right. I took care of these kids, and that's so important. And you could have all the knowledge in the world, you could have all the skills in the world, but if you don't get them to trust you and get them to believe in you, it doesn't matter.
Right. That's true.
That is so true. But Vinny, could you imagine if you had a woman on the sideline? Listen, those kids will have snacks. They will have all kinds of
distractions.
I tell you, it used to be, if we had a player on the field for a long time, we knew that the family was going to come down to the field, and I was always strive to make sure that happened. And I used to tell the fire rescue guys, Mom is coming, you better be ready.
That's right.
Mom is coming, ready for Mama, because he ain't getting that ambulance till Mama sees him. So he ain't getting on it in that ambulance till Mama sees him.
That's right.
Listen, I cannot agree with that, because I know my husband wouldn't agree with it. Not at all. Because he would say, you know what, we're so emotional, and we would be a nervous wreck. We'll be running up and down the sideline. No, we need to stay in the stands.
Not game day. Like, they need the woman's touch.
Sissy, no, period. No.
Yep.
I'm not going to agree with that. No.
Oh my God. Well, listen, it was a try, right?
Yep.
It was a try.
One day.
Right? So listen, Vinny, we have our viewers. They're showing you so much love. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the comments on the screen, and if you want to shout them out, you can. So let's go ahead and start out with our first one here. Can you see it?
Yeah. Stephanie, great leadership, sir. Love it. Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate that. Latrice, he lives in the office. Latrice is my girl. We love Latrice.
Yes, we do.
Thank you, Desmond. Appreciate that. Desmond Perryman. Thank you. That's nice.
Don't read this one, Vinny. You don't have to read this one. Because my bro always calling me soft. Okay, whatever, bro.
Thank you. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Great comments. So Desmond, you got to stop by and say hello. People don't realize Latrice Hunter, what she does upstairs, academics with those kids now. Every time you go up there, there's always somebody talking to Latrice. The kids always go up and seeing her. She's such a great part of our university and a great part of our athletic department. So I love when she comes down to my office and just wants to talk with me. She's great.
Yes, she is.
That was a great. That was.
Yeah.
There was something special about that place.
Yes.
We were talking about the Hard Rock Stadium. So, bro says stadium had more names than Diddy.
I remember when we won the national championship, the first one in 1984, January of 84, 83 team. And we went into the locker room and they said, guys, you better get back outside. The fans aren't going home. The place was still packed. The players came back onto the field, and it was just bedlam in that Orange Bowl. We beat Nebraska 31-30. It was bedlam in that Orange Bowl. It was crazy. Crazy.
Wow. See, Sissy Sand and I, we didn't get a chance to experience the Orange Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before our days. I didn't hear you, Vinny. Oh, Vinny, look what she says. Yes, less money to spend on housing when they have co-ed dorms, but more stress on the mothers, okay? More stress on the mothers. So listen, ladies, if you can, what would be your word of encouragement as Vinny gone embarking on a new territory? He's not really out on the field per se, but what would be your words of encouragement? Maybe you just want to congratulate him. Who knows? But what would be your words before we let him go? Because I'm telling you, we gave him, told him how great he was, how great the staff is and things like that. But definitely speak a word into him because I don't know why the Spirit is leading me to do this, but definitely speak a word into him as if your son was still there, or your husband, Melissa.
I would just say thanks for, allowing what God has given you, for you giving it to those young men that were there during that time. And even though, you may be transitioning to something different, what you've given to those young men will never, they will never forget it. And like you said, some of them didn't have those father figures there. And for you to step in to be that listening ear for them and to them, it's paramount. That's something that will, go with them forever. That'll last, beyond, their years at UM.
Yeah.
Thank you, Melissa.
Sissy said.
So to piggyback on what Melissa said was, continue being who you are, the great person that you are. Continue being humble, and just know that the best is yet to come.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Perryman.
And Vinny, I would say,
thank you enough for having on. I'm glad this worked out. I got nervous.
You're quite welcome.
I was an idiot or something not get on this thing, and I'm so happy to get on. I wish my wife and daughter were here to hear it. But I can't thank you enough for allowing me to come on with you ladies. You're beautiful. I love you. Always there for you. I'm a phone call away or a podcast away. You just let me know, and always and thank you all for allowing me to take care of your sons. I appreciate that.
and Vinny, I would like to say you're welcome. You're welcome. I would like to say, for you to be a father of 3 girls, Then to go into a
God
university
bless.
and be a father to so many, God definitely knew exactly what he was doing
Thank you.
by placing you there. So we just speak so many blessings over your life. And I pray that favor go ahead of you wherever you go. It beats you there. And whatever you put your hands on, I pray that it prospers. Because Vinny, I'm telling you, you are such an amazing individual. But I
Thank you.
want to show you that you are now an uncle.
Hey.
Change is red. Wait, let me. Oh, hold on one second. I think Sissy Melissa dropped out. 1 second. I tried to get it up on the screen, but this is Alan's son. He's ready.
Look at that. What
He is ready. So that is Chase. And do you know Alan have two
I
now?
got around now so he can play at UM.
Right. We have his 3-year on. But Vinny, it was such an honor to have you here tonight. God bless you.
God bless.
Thank you. And again, we want you back. We're going to have the guys on soon. I would love to have you on with the guys. So please do look for another invitation to come back. God bless you, Vinny. We love you. Thanks again.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, Sissy, that was so amazing seeing him. He did so much for our children. Let me tell you, our families, period. You know, and I didn't even realize that I knew him even before Alan got, committed to the University of Miami. That's I remember now that he brought me back. I remember that day because I couldn't go. I had to take my final at school, and the coach took Alan. And when I got the news on, he had to go back. And like he said, Alan wasn't saying, nephew really don't talk much, but he wasn't saying nothing. And Dr. Kaplan really, really did an amazing job. Dr. Kaplan, Vinny, Lewis. Even Lewis got a chance to work on us. He did some of our rehab. We had a couple of things going on. So it's just, like I say, his staff is elite, man. I'm telling you, they go above and beyond for, their people. Latrice says, Vinny, thanks for the love. Latrice, you are amazing. You have helped those kids. You've been a big sister, maybe a mother figure. You have to come on, Latrice. And we're not taking no for an answer. No.
Yes.
We'll love to have you on. But listen, when you come across good people, hold on to them. Because look what Sissy Melissa said. She said years later, she had an injury. And her husband was able to call up the doctor to get her to that doctor. So again, you just never know. If you have good people, hold on to them. So Sissy, if you had anything to say to the people on tonight before we go, what will it be?
Keep the faith and just know that God is in control of everything.
Amen. My sissy, she's a woman of few words. Y'all see that? She don't leave me here. She don't leave me here. But here we go. This is who we had on today behind the U with Vinny Scavo. He is the Associate Athletic Director for Athletic Training. My God, Vinny, if you're listening, thank you again. We really appreciate you. We enjoyed you. You are amazing. Continue to be amazing. But listen, guys, again, I can't stress enough. When you come across good people, please do hold on to them. Please. We made it, y'all. Sissy, we in 2023.
Yes.
2023.
Yes.
Whew, I tell you, we can't do nothing but tell the Lord thank you. Listen, I kept watching the clock, and I know people were. I think I even put it up early. People were saying Happy New Year. Man, I was just trying to make it into the 2023, make the mark. How about that? But we did by God's grace. He's such an amazing God. But listen, we're here every Monday, y'all. Every Monday at 6 p.m. If you would like to be a guest with us, you can go to my website at www.ericawilson@h2h.com. Again, www.ericawilson@h2h.com. We'll love to have you. My website just launched. So guys, please do go over and check out my website. Not only check out, but subscribe to the newsletters to see what we'll have coming up and what we'll have going on. We also have a loyalty program. Sissy, this year, we're going to be pouring into the people. I don't know. I told Bishop I don't know if we're going to do it or not. We're going to do it on both shows, I think. But, I love giving, and it's not always about monetary. So, guys, just don't take it as it's going to be monetary, but we just like to, show our guests love. So when you become a superstar of IH2H, we want to show you some love, just like you show us love by tuning in here with us at It Had to Happen, because you didn't have to be here, but you are. And we thank you for that. We're forever grateful. But if this broadcast has blessed you, please do share it with someone else. Go back and watch our promo video. I thought I showed it to y'all in the middle, but no, I didn't. If you missed it, go back and rewatch. Man, we have some great things coming up before you all. And we want to say speedy recovery and full recovery to my nephew, Denzel Perryman. Listen, Sissy, I must say, you're doing an awesome job. Anytime the load gets heavy, just know I'm there to carry you through. If there's anything that I can do, please do let me know, bro. But you got to tell my bro to stop calling me soft, okay?
I sure will.
Thank you very much. And he put cotton something. So, what he said?
We still crying. You soft as hospital cotton.
What the heck is hospital coffee? Cotton, bro.
I guess the cotton at the hospital. Oh no.
I got a trick for him. You wait till he get on. But guys, we love you here at It Had to Happen. Sissy, let's go ahead and send them out with some virtual hugs. We love you guys and some virtual love, because we love you guys here at It Had to Happen. Meet me back here tomorrow at 5:30 for our prayer broadcast with the Bishop Kingberry and the beautiful Satara J from Getting the Game. And then on Wednesday, I will have Mr. I want to say it right. It's a rebel. And he said he was bought by the blood of Jesus. He will be here with us on Wednesday. And then Thursday, I will have a single father. He was unfortunately became a single father. I don't want to tell much. If you want to know, please do tune in with us here Thursday night. But it's an amazing, I'm talking about an amazing story. So shouts out to our men. Our men are coming through. They don't mind sharing their stories, Sissy. We as women, we want to shy away from it. But these men, they're coming through sharing their stories. And I thank God for that. So salute to our kings that don't mind telling their it's that had to happen. So Wednesday it's the rebel, and then Thursday we have single father, Mr. Banks, here with us at 6 p.m. God bless each and every one of you. Guys, please do be careful. COVID is still out there. Do not let nobody tell you different. It is still rearing its ugly head. So please do be careful out there. Wear your mask. I know I'm wearing mine. But however, please do be careful. God bless each and every one of you. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Erica's Empowering Empire. 88 Blessings Soar Movement. It had to happen in a beauty so rare. We'd love for you to join us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. It Had to Happen with Erica Wilson. Following our social media.